Austin Witsit.
Let's be honest, like most flat earthers are probably 1-2 standard deviations above the average normal distribution of IQ. No, because they lied about the earth. We tested the earth. It isn't true. The model they told us isn't true. It's very underappreciated. I'm always attacked.
Been attacked by the park police a couple times. We've also had a couple boomers already get triggered, but it's okay. It comes with the territory. You know, knowledge doesn't care about opinion.
Witsit's this, Witsit's that. I'm constantly being slandered. So I'm kind of built for this. Like, you got the wrong person. If you think you're gonna like get to me or break me down, you're just not. And like literally.
Let me just read it. You need to have the permit.
Okay, let me read it.
Yeah.
You don't have to ID yourself.
You do have to ID yourself.
No, you don't. You're gonna be fired, buddy.
Constantly being slandered. Witsit has no job. Witsit doesn't actually think the earth is flat. He's a grifter. Let's say you do believe that the earth's a globe. You should be very disappointed in the utter lack of components on your side of that belief. Any reason or logical coherency. Substantiate it void of, fallacious reasoning. That's be pretty frustrating for you.
Austin Witsit is a flat earth pseudoscientist with a habit of bothering the general public, getting into physical altercations, and engaging in live scientific debates, making a strong case for tinfoil hats.
And they said we were flying south the whole time. A floating compass, a magnetic compass, a military-grade compass, you name it. We are clearly in Antarctica.
Once among the thought leaders of the Flat Earth movement, Witsit now finds himself exiled from both the Flat Earth and non-Flat Earth communities. Witsit found himself under scrutiny, largely due to his participation in an experiment designed to falsify the Flat Earth. This experiment, called the Final Experiment, involved a group of Flat Earthers and non-Flat Earthers taking an expedition to Antarctica to observe the 24-hour sun, a natural phenomenon that takes place during the Antarctic summer. Upon returning from Antarctica, Witsit had no choice but to admit that he had seen the 24-hour sun.
I swear on the Bible, I swear on Yah, I swear on everything that I went to Antarctica and that I did not lie about anything in terms of going to Antarctica, and that all of the footage is legit, and that all of these theories about how we faked it and we were in a studio, they are all lies. Okay.
And as a result, he was shunned by Flat Earthers.
Shut him up.
I did. Elijah,
You are not part of the community, and it's absolutely mine, not yours. You aren't part of it anymore. The same way Bob, no doubt, ostracized me for challenging Ether all those years ago. Now we've proven it's a scam. I and my community demand that you leave Flat Earth. We've proven you're a scammer. Proven it. Now you think you can weasel out of it with more lies like NASA? No, Witsit. Not this time. If your name's mentioned, I'll be pointing out the scam.
You may have noticed earlier that I didn't say Globe Earth community, and that's because it would feel too silly to do so. I will be referring to communities based in reality as non-Flat Earth communities for this video. With that being said, my name is Steve, and this is my totally not creepy van. Ignore your survival instincts and hop in the back. This one's gonna take us on a trip. Before digging into the details of this story, it is important that I clarify what my personal issues are with the Flat Earth movement. While the Flat Earth movement may seem like a silly, dismissible conspiracy theory on the surface, there are some rather serious problems when you take a closer look.
Operation Mockingbird, and when you're watching CNN, Fox News, CNBC, MSNBC, ABC.
The most concerning issue is their desire to teach kids to think like conspiracy theorists. The particular focus on youth is due to their lack of ability to think critically and question what they're being taught. This is a rather common goal they share as a community, and why I'm making this video in the first place. Teaching a child that the earth is flat creates serious social and professional hardships for them later in life, and lays a foundation for mental illness. I say that because in order to believe the world is flat, you must first believe that an overwhelming number of people are lying to you with the purpose of deceiving you. I cannot think of a worse mindset to put on a child, and I truly believe that if you teach a child that the earth is flat, you've knowingly made their life more difficult, and there's no justification for doing that.
You guys think they went to the moon in '69, they just still can't go back 50 years later? Did you know NASA said?
The following clip showcases just how selfish this way of thinking can truly be.
I've completely jeopardized any future professional employment. I had to lose a good job offer, the best job offer I've ever had, because I refused to take down my flat earth stuff that was public and stop talking about it. Those are all real life sacrifices. Real life, bro. And I have 2 daughters now. I have a family now. And as a man, like most of you are not, I have a responsibility and I need to take care of them. And so I have to weigh all of that out. I have to ensure that I can take care of them. So these are very real life things that I've done for this truth movement. And again, like I said, I literally basically gave all my possessions away. Someone came into my house when I was on tour. I let them come into my house and just get everything they wanted for like $200. I'm talking like thousands of dollars worth of furniture. Just because I had nowhere to put it, I was going to continue to be gone indefinitely, and I was just like fully stepping out in faith.
Once again, there's no justification for doing things that will make a child's future more difficult, and while there may not be a conscious, malicious intent behind these actions, they are neglectful at the very least. I'll wrap up my personal issues with Flat Earth by pointing out that Flat Earthers fall into one of 2 camps. The Flat Earth scammer, who understands that they are lying but continues to do so because they have monetized the conspiracy.
They lied about the earth. It's flat. It doesn't move. You're special. You were created.
Or the Flat Earth moron that lacks the intelligence needed to evaluate basic empirical evidence.
Does anyone here feel like they're spinning? Has anyone ever felt like they were spinning? Has anyone ever detected the motion of the earth in the history of mankind? Is there an experiment that can detect the motion of the earth? The answer to all of these are no. The only way you feel like you're spinning is if you've been taking tequila shots.
I want to be clear that the Flat Earth moron is a victim akin to somebody being swept up in a cult. Mental illness plays a role in both camps.
Dude, what are you doing?
What are you guys doing?
We're chilling.
You want to get your fucking camera fucking on?
No, we're just trying to help everyone out.
Yeah, why don't you rap?
Yeah, I'll get your camera too.
Look at this girl. Look at this girl. This is the girl that... The second time she assaulted someone.
What?
You guys are psychopaths. You're a psychopath.
I assaulted him.
Yeah. Look at this girl.
What's up, my kid?
I'll fuck your phone up. What?
Stop.
What?
Stop. Stop, yo. Stop. Chill out. What is your problem?
You at my fucking park. Get the fuck out my
Well,
park.
how come the people that...
Fuck out my shit.
Stop breaking my stuff, yo. What's wrong with you? The people that put this on, watch my channel. You don't even know what you're talking about. You're a guest here. You're a guest here. Yeah, the people that watch my channel are putting this on.
When Witsit isn't busy ruining family vacations, he can be found on the wrong side of every debate topic. The true comedy of Witsit stems from his likeness to cheap patio furniture. He presents himself as useful, but folds under the slightest bit of pressure. He is known as a master of word salad to those he debates.
You are the master of word salad.
And his hubris has led him to make statements that he can no longer run away from, no matter how hard he tries.
Thing happened at the South Pole and the 24-hour sun was seen. Would that convince you the Earth was a globe?
Yeah, it would be a major problem for Flat Earth for sure. I've said that on record 100 times.
Okay, no, I was just wondering. Do you think that is the position of the majority of Flat Earthers?
Yeah.
Jeran, do you agree that that is the position of the majority of Flat Earthers, that if the 24-hour sun was confirmed that that's a problem?
Yeah, I mean, I think I need to see it.
Stop making false accusations. Stop making us look crazy. Stop being your own. I promise. I went there for you guys. It doesn't prove that the Earth's a globe. I think there's going to be evidence from there that proves the Earth is flat. Please freaking stop doing it.
Yeah, it would be a major problem for Flat Earth for sure. I've said that on record 100 times.
I went there for you guys. It doesn't prove that the Earth's a globe. I think there's going to be evidence from there that proves the Earth is flat. Please freaking stop doing it.
Yeah, it would be a major problem for Flat Earth for sure. I've said that on record 100 times.
The contradictions are so blatant, you have to wonder if maybe he just thinks no one will notice. The examples I'm using only cover the last 10 months, so the mental gymnastics it must take to excuse yourself from your own standards like this are staggering. Fortunately, Witsit doesn't limit his contradictions to just the final experiment, and the following banger of a track exists thanks to Witsit's lack of awareness and consistency. Also, I want to give a huge thanks to MC Toon and Craig McNeil Fight the Flat Earth for being so kind and letting me use clips from their channels. Links to their channels will be in the description and at the end of the video. They are both 100% worth subscribing to, and they built a great community around debunking misinformation. And now, I don't even cuss, bro.
I don't even cuss, bro. I don't even cuss, bro.
Stupid shit.
I don't even cuss, bro.
No, I don't even cuss in my freaking content. I don't even cuss, bro.
That's what the fucking word means.
Shit all over that. Shit all over that. Shit all over that. Crazy shit. Talk about gammas.
Yeah.
Dude, if you can go like a period of 2 days just like making shit up and
I don't even cuss, bro.
talking shit to people, how my nuts taste, bro. How my nuts taste, gamma. And it was a shit show, bro. Like, oh shit. Oh shit. How my nuts taste, bro. How my nuts taste, gamma.
I'm going to loop back around to the word salad I previously touched on.
Well, my argument against that is not that I can't even conceive of it. By the way, neither can you. Neither could Einstein. Neither could any human ever, objectively.
The amount of delusion required to believe that you are smarter than Isaac Newton, Einstein, and every modern physicist is a significant amount of delusion. Here, have a listen to Witsit disproving Newton in a YouTube short.
You can't claim that Newton is correct and that the Earth is orbiting the sun at the same time, right? Because Michelson Morley literally debunked Newton if the Earth is orbiting. You know, obviously, because you claim that an object will continue in a straight path unless an external or outside force acts upon it, which would, of course, cause an interference pattern because you would detect that outside force on the Earth itself. That's where Einstein comes in and says, oh, it's not actually curving with an external force. It's actually still traveling straight with linear velocity only. It's just free falling through a geodesic path of curved space-time. Therefore, from the reference frame of the Earth, it's going straight in a straight line. So you wouldn't detect the linear velocity with interferometry, which is why you can't detect the Earth's orbit. And if Newton was correct, you would have an external force acting on the Earth from the Earth's reference point, actually curving it literally. Therefore, you would detect it. Therefore, they had to come in and save the day with Einstein. So you literally and quite objectively cannot claim Newtonian gravity and the Earth is orbiting the sun at the same time.
Wasn't that informative? While we're here, tackle gravity as well for us, Witsit.
What people call gravity is actually an emergent property. It's not point specific. Now, Einstein stole that idea. In fact, relativity says that gravity is an emergent property. It says it's the effect, emergent property, an effect of the bending and warping of space-time. Well, of course, you have a fluid-like background medium, and it's waving and vibrating and oscillating. You could call it bending and warping, of course, right? So just vibrations, and it's like if you put sand on a table and you start hitting it with sound, the sand moves around relative to those vibrations. That's what happens whenever there is excitations, oscillations, vibrations in this fluid-like medium. Things begin to seek equilibrium and they're displaced relative to that vibration.
My reality has been shattered in just 2 minutes.
What exactly is going through your mind when you say that I just say use word salad?
You want to support the tour, masqueradetour.com, $, with to get to cash out, what's it, protonmail.com.
What I found is that people think if they say something with enough conviction, they think they can convince the other people, everyone else, and that's a win for them. When you fly a plane, for example, you treat the Earth like it's flat and stationary or you die. I did read where it said that the government, I believe of the Netherlands, said that an gifted moon rock was tested to be petrified wood.
That is correct. They found petrified wood in something labeled as moon rock, but it came out of a private collection. You didn't look that up, did you? You haven't researched anything.
Like if you lie a lot, you actually may get Alzheimer's faster. Very interesting. Which means you've just debunked yourself that you can't just explain it with getting rid of the ether. You literally, of course, ironically, Newtonian gravity requires an ether according to Newton himself because there's no time variable and it requires instantaneous action at distance in a medium with mutual context. But again, you haven't read it. Follow-up question, because you admitted that you can detect an object moving in rotation. The question is now, okay, can that be done without an ether?
Yes. Yes.
For those of you that like pretentious cringe, here you go.
Because it's come to my realization that apparently some people, they think that I'm just so good at debating that I can deceive people. Well, I do have a gift. People often also overestimate their ability to be deceptive, to tactically omit and manipulate and stuff like that. So
it is fascinating to see somebody so close to being self-aware, yet lacking all self-awareness at the same time.
you're either honest and you tell the truth, or you're a liar. Either you have humility, and if you say something that's wrong and you're shown the evidence that it's wrong, then you do what's right and you admit that it's wrong, you retract it. And if you attack someone with false accusations and slander, you apologize, you try to make it right. You show integrity and you admit that you messed up, you admit that you were lying. Or you're a liar and you double down because of pride and ego, and you think, if I can lie convincingly enough, no one will know that I'm wrong. No one will know that I lied. If I can just pretend that he said something other than what he really said, I can trick people. And this is what the Globers have been doing to me for years. They will say things with such conviction and so convincing. You read it, you're like, no way someone could be that convicted and that sincere, ostensibly sincere and passionate and like definitive and so sure and just be lying. But they absolutely can. And that's the trick, because a normal person who isn't an insane, sociopathic, psychopathic, sadistic, habitual liar, a narcissist, right? They can't even really conceive of doing that.
It is hard to believe an actual person can say these things without realizing they are describing a spitting image of themselves.
Sadistic, habitual liar, a narcissist.
Your words, Witsit, not mine.
The former guy from NASA stationed there for 6 months said you never see the sun for 24 hours. In 6 months of their summer.
You guys keep bringing up the 24-hour sun, but actually that doesn't happen.
I promise, I went there for you guys. It doesn't prove that the Earth's a globe. I think
you did not see the actual sun in the sky for 24 straight hours. If you did prove it, you're the first one ever to have the actual evidence.
It doesn't prove that the Earth's a globe. I think there's going to be evidence from there that proves the Earth is flat. And if you say something that's wrong and you're shown the evidence that it's wrong, then you do what's right and you admit that it's wrong. You retract it. And if you attack someone with false accusations and slander, you apologize. You try to make it right. You're honest and you tell the truth, or you're a liar, or you're a liar, or you're a liar, or you're a liar. Either you have humility, and if you say something that's wrong and you're shown the evidence that it's wrong, then you do what's right and you admit that it's wrong. You retract it. And if you attack someone with false accusations and slander, you apologize. You try to make it right. You show integrity and you admit that you messed up. You admit that you were lying. Or you're a liar and you double down because of pride and ego, and you think, if I can lie convincingly enough, no one will know that I'm wrong.
You're not going to do it. You're right, because you get knocked out so fast.
And I think that's where I'm going to wrap this video up. There's plenty of footage of this guy all over the place to tell many more stories of his floundering. I wanted to focus on the final experiment because it was a recent development. The whole Flat Earth movement is having a hard time dealing with the final experiment, and the amount of cope and infighting on display is just fantastic. I truly want to thank you if you've made it this far in the video. I'm brand new to this type of content, and I would love to do more if it's something you guys want to see. But for now, get the hell out of my van.